Hello everyone, all you watchers at Toxic Bubble Entertainment. Today, me, the great almighty Grey Prince Griffin, will be looking at the Hollow Knight Silksong reveal trailer in 0.25 speed to hopefully catch everything in the trailer and tell you about it. This is live commentary over this, not my first reactions to the trailer. So yeah, I'm gonna do this now. Team Cherry, you could see the silk there go through the screen as their logo appeared, and that's Silksong. And I'm guessing that the wind going over here, like if you've ever played the game at the edge of the place, the way that it does, like the boundary is just wind, so this must be the boundary of Hollow Nest. Then here you can see the cage that they're carrying Hornet in. Hornet in the cage, obviously, right here. Then these little guys, you'll see a more close-up of them later. And then these are from the place where Hornet is being taken. And I'm guessing that they're taking Hornet there because they want Hornet's silk for whatever. Then this kind of looks like the Black Egg Temple right here, the same sort of vibe. Then here's Hornet in the cage, has little bug shells. That's probably nothing towards the story, but I pointed that out. You can see the silk going over Hornet. And then right here, like the silk, it breaks the bridge, and that just shows you how powerful Hornet is and how hard the boss is in the game. You can see these little things this looks like the Moss Grotto from the demo of the game. Then here you can see little bird people. They kind of look like plague doctors. Then bells on the ground. Bells are going to be like one of the main themes of the game, I think. Then this colorful place. I like this. Then here you can see the hearts, what's it called? The masks of this game. The spool of thread. A second spool of thread. Then this is cool. You can like ledge grab in this game. Some flying things in the background. They kind of look like they would be from Subnautica. Here's what I think is the deep docks. So I think that the deep docks, it's going to be like a two-part area. There's an enemy right here that looks very similar to those, what should I call those guys? Let's just call them the Europeans because they want the silk from... I learned about this in class a few days ago. And then there's this guy, except he has like a needle. I don't get how this needle would work because it's not full right there. And then lethal acrobatic action. So in this little part here, you can see 5 moves. Dash attack, then pogo right here. I'm assuming that's going to be the pogo for Hollow Knight Silksong instead of just Hollow Knight. It seems like you're going to have a lot more mobility in this game than in Hollow Knight. Then just a normal dash. Then you can see a jump right there with a spin thing. Then these are cool. I don't know what it's called, but like the steel soul bug from the original Hollow Knight. Looks like they're kind of the same thing. And you're gonna be able to hear my noisy brothers also in the basement, because wherever I go, they go also. And these guys seem to be like lasering you, and there's tiny ones. This looks like in the colorful place at the beginning of the thing. So this is like another one of those pogos. It's looked like you're going to be able to do it wherever. Then these are like flying spiders. Lucky that those don't exist in real life. Then they seem to be bleeding out purple instead of orange, because in the original Hollow Knight they would bleed out orange. Here it looks to be like a mini boss, like the giant moss charger. And then this is a cool area. This looks similar to the one with the crows, with the same like color scheme. This one kind of looks like it's in the Grim Troop, but I wouldn't make any guesses this early on. although it would be cool if there was a Grim Troop DLC for this game too. And then here you can see, what are those like dead things inside of the graveyard area of the original game? It looks like those guys, except he has like a pair of scissors. Then here's like a summoner version of this guy. And let's continue the trailer. Then these guys, they were in the gameplay demo at E3 2019. I think it was 2019. Might have been 2018. You can see Hornet's spider legs because she's a part of the Weavers. Then here's their attack where they just shoot out one of these little things. Then here, there's a lot of different enemies to see. There's a flying one. This kind of looks like an extension of the Moss Grotto. And then here's like one of the... It looks like a big one of those Tic Tacs from the original game. I don't know if they're called Tic Tacs, but it's like a Tic Tic. And then this is not sponsored by Tic Tacs. And then you can see this guy. Kind of looks like Coral, but not really. Then this guy has got some like shrubbery growing onto him, so he might like curl up and blend in with the environment like those bush enemies inside of the original game. Then this one's just this one, but in a different pose. Then here's like the currency, these little red balls. There's a currency of red balls and shards inside of the original. Actually, no. I think that there's going to be different areas, and each one of them has different currencies, so that's cool. You can see like little things. Then here's what looks to be a boss, kind of Grim Troop. Here's one of his little minions right here, because they have like a similar head. Then he has his pretty cool looking club. Let's pause where they're not... Oh, why didn't... Computer's glitching. Oh, one thing that I just realized, these are masks. They're not the actual bugs thing, so that's good. This boss, it's like same color scheme as the Grim Troop, but once again, not making any assumptions. This is also like one of the European type Pokemon type bugs. Here's Charlie right here. Charlie, do you want to say something?
Yeah.
What? What do you think about the new Hollow Knight game? Okay. Then here's like the Forge Daughters thing. Well, it looks similar. Then there's like husks over here from the original game. This guy, I don't know about this guy. He might be a friend. Then here, later in the trailer, this guy's like the stag station, so you might need to like challenge him whenever you want something. What? Romeo. This guy's name is now Romeo. He also looks like he's a part of the Grim Troop, or the second half of the City of Tears. Then it looks to be that the Luma flies are actually red in this version, so that's cool. Here's the Moss Mother from the trailer, and you can see Hornet using her silk attack that was inside of the boss fight in Hollow Knight. And then you can see little, like, maybe seeds in the background. This is also another one of those Grim Troop-like characters. I like these guys. They're cool.
Yeah, they're cool, yeah.
Charlie approves that they're cool. Like, this attack, it looks like it's gonna be annoying. Here's, what's it called? Hornet's arch nemesis. Because I think it's, like, 2 fights at this point. Here's another one of the Grim Troop-like characters with, like, the audience in the background.
Oh, yeah!
And then here's the boss of the Deep Docks.
That looks like the final boss.
He's got, like... It's huge. I don't know if it's a mechanical or a bug. New friends. This one looks cool. It kind of looks like a mantis, except it has, like, ears, so I don't think it's... Not ears, like antenna, so I don't think it's gonna be a mantis. Then it has these rings like Elder Who, the ghost fight from the original game, the dream battle. And this is like, I don't know if this is a weapon or not, but it's pretty like weird looking. It would be a cool weapon if it was a weapon. Okay, this one's shown multiple times throughout the trailer in like different forms. And then it looks like this is gonna be like the form of like opening gates. Maybe this is like the person that controls the gates, the gate controller. And there you can see the gears moving in the background. Then here's at the end of the Moss Grotto gameplay trailer. Then here's the stag station like thing, and this is like a boss fight. You can see lots of bells in the background, which is cool. The theme is probably going to be like bells or something, because it's song. 50% silk, 50% song. And here you were able to see the healing mechanic, where you just heal them all at once really quickly. Actually, no, I think it's only 3 at once really quickly, but you might be able to upgrade that in the future. And then it heals a lot really quickly, so you can tell that this will be a lot more fast-paced gameplay than the original game. New towns. Like, I think that this game, there's going to be a lot more towns and stuff than the original game had. This one might be the same race as Hornet's arch nemesis. I can't remember the name. Here's like a tent. Oh, this is one of those like gate openers that you just saw right there. This looks like Dung Defender's place, kind of. Then here's like the elder bug of this new town. There's lots of clicking in the background because my brother's playing that weird game. And then there's benches. Benches are also going to be the new save points for this game. Then there's this guy. He looks weird. Like the Grum of like when you banish the Grim Troop, you get Grum as an NPC. This might be something like that. Right here, you can see like a challenge board, so like accepting quests, like Chapter 2, Season 5 of Fortnite. I just started playing that recently. Then you can see more NPCs. This kind of reminds me of the Charm Caterpillar lady from the original game. And you can see flying things in the background. And this guy has wings too, I forgot about that. And his cool, weird weapon. Then in this one, you can see another one of those spider-like guys in like, it's like a grown-up version of the spider guy in like the, lethal acrobatic combat part of the original, like at the beginning of the trailer. You can see that. You can see these guys panicking in the background. So that might be a quest to like defeat that thing. And here's like the quests. This is probably like a quest giver of quests. You can see her making a potion. So making potions might actually be like summoning a charm of this game. So here you can see there are 3 different quests in this thing: Gather, Hunt, and Wayfarer. So in Gather, this one: sweetness, sourness, bitterness, I need it all with hastiness. Cruel world, not provide me with the fruits I desire. Can't read right now. So basically, that potion person in like the last little thing of the trailer, think that you're gonna need to gather stuff for them, and then like actually it's Gather, Hunt, Wayfarer, and Grand Hunt. So I'm guessing that Grand Hunt is like a boss that goes towards like percent. This might be a boss, or like here's the thing for this one. Grunby of Bone Bottom. Bone Bottom is one of the starting towns, as you could see in one of the Hollow Knight Silksong blog posts. My family curse has struck again. Strange singing pilgrims have surrounded my old home, violently attacking me whenever I approach. Please let this plague be lifted. So I'm guessing that you're gonna have to go in there and take care of the pilgrims. The Plumed Rhino. That seems like a cool boss. Then this must be like a friend that like helps you throughout the game. Maybe like Quirrell. He's got his mighty steed. Oh no, he's destroying the bad guys. Here is the, what's it called? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It was in the trailer. And then the little assistant. Then this one. I haven't actually gotten the NPC in the original game, but it looks like that one creepy NPC spits out purple to notice. Because in the original game, most of the enemies that spat would spit out orange, like the infection. So maybe this is like a different form of the infection, or just no infection at all. And the original color of the blood was actually purple, but the infection turned it orange. Deadly new tools. I'm excited about this. So, like, tools is going to be like the charm system of this new game. And they must take up something that's kind of like silk, except it's like a different thing. You can see little, maybe tick-ticks, something like tick-ticks possibly. Yeah, they move kind of like them. Then you can like bounce off of this, and then it releases a bunch of spikes that I would assume deal a bunch of damage. The Pimpelo explodes on impact when ignited by its fuse. Dangerous to friends and foes alike. Like, I don't even know how this would work. By friends, I think that it would just mean yourself and not like other people that are on your team. Then there's the saw, which you see later in the trailer, the lifeblood syringe, which you also see later in the trailer, these little friends that you see later in the trailer, this one you just saw in the trailer, and then it looks like there's going to be different types. So, like, all of these are the red type tools. Then the blue type tools are this green one, maybe a new form of lifeblood. Then the Weaver charm, which might summon Weavers like the one in the original game. Then this one kind of looks like a spine. I don't know what that one would do. Then there's yellow charms. This one kind of looks like Elderbug from what I can see. Then this one you saw inside of the gameplay demo, where it's just a long-ranged weapon. Then this might be a this is like normal Aspid, and this one's like primal Aspid, and I'm assuming that this one would deal less damage per needle than this one. Then this might be just like the Mantis Claw. I don't know what this one could be. Crest, Wanderer. So the red ones must be the Wanderer's crests. This is the Pimpelo charm. That one looks like it would be pretty fun to use. It just explodes any nearby enemies. Oh, I just noticed something that I didn't notice before. Here's one of the Europeans, like, praying to the bell gods or something. Then here's the little friends charm. Another one of the, Europeans. Then, like a baby one of those ones that we saw at the beginning of the trailer. I'm just gonna call those, like, bone spiders. Yeah, there's a normal bone spider, a big bone spider that attacked the village, then a baby bone spider. And then there's one of those flying ones that we saw earlier in the trailer. Background. Then there's this boss. This boss is cool because I think that I might be fighting two enemies at the same time. It's cool, but I'm probably saying that now and I'm going to regret it later because it's probably going to be one of the hardest bosses because of two enemies at the same time. Then there's this weird shaped skull. And then you can see his little weapon made out of bone. Bone weapons seem to be like a trend. Then this guy's throwing out a projectile. This one spills out red. Here's the lifeblood syringe. Then here's the buzzsaw that we saw, killing a bunch of these guys. There's like a whole bunch of different shapes. There's a tall one. The short ones were carrying Hornet. A really short one. Then a normal one that was carrying Hornet. This is the same one that we saw earlier in the trailer. New Legends. This guy's kind of grayed out, except you can kind of see him. Like, I don't really know what this guy could be. Maybe, like, he's got some wings up here, which are kind of weird. Well, not wings. What are those things that bugs have? They're like fluffy antennae. Got 2 legs, 2 arms. then like a dash attack. He has 2 weapons. New secrets in here going under this, so when you're actually playing the game, make sure to go under that spine, that rib cage. New heroes. This might be like the equipping of one, not the equipping, the like finding of one of those of that Weaver charm that we saw earlier in the trailer. Like when you first find the charm. We're almost done with the trailer, only a few more seconds, but they're really long seconds in slow-mo. This is like maybe the seal of binding. You know how it traps you in a seal of binding when you first get the dream nail because of the 3 dreamers? I think that the bells might serve like a lot of purpose. The second game by Team Cherry, that's garbage. Have you ever heard of Hungry Knight? The lore completely does not match. Hollow Knight is a horrible game. The second game by Team Cherry. Well, the second full game by Team Cherry. Then you can see I think it's the first lace fight here. Hollow Knight Silksong. Okay, you can see a little Weaver down here. Hornet up here. And I think that's all for the trailer. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching this long video about a kid talking about a video game that you probably haven't even heard of. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, do all that stuff. We make now half-decent content. Maybe upload once every Tuesday. So long.